Yeah. $2 trillion ain't going to cut it. We're talking about investment dollars in green tech. $2 trillion in a single year is a decent bit of coin, but the estimated amount needed is $4 trillion a year by 2030. An article in Financial Times points out that fossil fuels accounted for 81.5% of global energy consumption in 2023, slightly down from 82% in 2022 and 86% in 1995, according to the Energy Institute's Statistical Review of World Energy published last week. Quote, arguably, the transition has not even started, Nick Waith, CEO. The article goes on to quote many other credible persons spouting statements like the pace of change isn't there, and many more of the Energy Institute. I suggest you go read the article yourself at ft.com, but the rhetoric begs the question of why wouldn't or even why shouldn't there be a hockey stick growth associated with the pace of change or the adoption of green tech movement? Isn't it a characteristic of a viable and sustainable practice or technology if there's a growth in the expansion rate? The push and mandates are there, but we all know that these will not last. And like EVs and other tech that was promoted by legislation, the adoption and enthusiasm wanes rather quickly if the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Market dynamics and consumer behavior dictate that instant adoption doesn't work. Global trade interactions and economic development variations also must be considered when measuring the adoption. In many instances, like recycling, the lesser developed or developing world is far ahead of the developed nations. Geography and available landmass are also influences in this area of sustainability. So why wouldn't emissions and alternative fuels be impacted in the same manners? The answer is they are. And so I guess the real question is, why would we expect developing countries to immediately convert to expensive and less reliable energy sources until they become viable? They wouldn't.